my fellow comic book collectors. It's Alan, the Comic Collector Geek, and this is going to be a pretty cool preview video. I received some really big boxes, very heavy boxes. It's always brutal. Whenever I get these boxes, I have to lug them up all the way up to my attic, and it's like, it's a bit of a challenge. This was like about 100 pounds. So it was a good workout. I was like, and the interesting thing was I was in between two meetings. I literally had 2 minutes to run 4 big boxes up 3 flights of stairs. I was like, so I was running to carry these big boxes up the stairs, and then I had to get into my next meeting. I was like very, very. It was a very funny meeting where I was like, I was like, it just didn't come across the best. But yeah, so managed to get the four boxes up the stairs and without dying, which was a pretty big accomplishment. Basically, I'm going to show you what's inside these 4 big boxes. First, I'll show you the 4 big boxes, so you got to see. There's that one's a little one, and there's a sort of bigger one, and then there's 2 underneath. So 4 big boxes. It was over 100 pounds. I just sort of rounded it to 100 pounds, but I think from what I could tell, it was probably about, I'm going to guess, like 150 pounds of comics. But yeah, it was quite heavy, especially going up the stairs. So I'm going to just get right into it. I'm going to show you some stuff that's inside. The books that are inside, there's no like, it's not like I'm going to show you like massive grails, but some of these books are like one of less than 10 known to exist. You know, so they're super, super rare. Some are, one is actually one of my favorite covers of all time. Like, actually, I really, really love this cover. Just something about it really appeals to me. So it's the quality of stuff is consistently great throughout. So yeah, so I'm gonna show you some bubble wrap. So I'm just gonna get into it. We'll see what's inside. Hopefully, some good stuff. I can't, it's a preview, so I'm just going to show you all the stuff that's inside. I might show you 1 or 2 things, like smaller things. So you can see like lots of slabs. Oh, okay, that's a cool EC comic one. So some more slabs. Like, this box seems to be all slabs. So I'll just put those there. We'll get into it. Here, I'll kind of preview one of the books. Look, you can see. Isn't that cool? That's a cool one. Nice little stack of comics there. And then some more slabs. So this is just the first box. You can see a whole bunch of books. A whole bunch of books inside. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Okay, actually, I might even show this one. This is actually a pretty cool one. So you can you see that there's 2 big books in here? I'm going to actually show you those 2 books. So I'm a political junkie, I have to say. I really do enjoy American politics. I find it's fascinating to me. Even though I'm Canadian, I enjoy American politics. And I'm pretty knowledgeable about American politics, despite the fact that I am Canadian. And one of the shows that I enjoy is Candace Owens. I find her a little conspiratorial, but I do enjoy that. I like, even if I don't agree with everything she says, I think it's interesting. But one of the books that she mentioned, and she mentioned, oh, you should really read this one book, is a book called, oops, this one's kind of a little bit rough shape. I wish they had dust jackets for them. Was a book called Hollywood Babylon. And it's a pretty crazy, this is the first edition. So the first edition is a little bit more sexy, by the way. If you see later editions, her top is not so, so revealing. But I wanted to get the more revealing top for obvious reasons. But this one is it's a book about Hollywood. And it's a really interesting, fascinating thing. Actually, I read this book online. For the most part, it's a lot of pictures. You'll see it's a lot of pictures inside. But it gives you kind of an interesting story about Hollywood and some of the corruption and the way Hollywood works. Very interesting, fascinating story. So This is Hollywood Babylon. So I got this one. And actually, these books go for a lot. But somebody just happened to have book volume 1 and 2, and it was a reasonable price. I was like, oh, I'll pick them up. I'll get them both. And they were both first edition. So this is Hollywood Babylon number 2. And for some reason, she kind of reminds me of Roseanne. I don't know. Just reminds me of Roseanne. But as I said, they give you insight into all the corruption and like drugs and crazy stuff that goes on in Hollywood. So it's just a fascinating set of books. And I read them online. I read digital copies of them online. I'll probably read the actual books as well. But yeah, some cool ones. I thought, hey, I might as well show those because they're not really comic related, but they are cool. Then we got some more slabs. And this is just still the first of 4 boxes. You can see why it's a big unboxing. Some more books. I can feel that these are raw books. Oh, wow. This one's huge. Oh, wow. Okay, this one. Oh, wow. I'm super excited about this. This is original art. I got some original art in this one. Somebody was selling original art from Femme Fatales. Really, not Femme Fatales. Femforce, the comic, really, really affordably. And I bought complete stories. The whole stories really, really cheaply. This is like the funny thing is, yeah, Paul Bunking. Actually, the funny thing is, I've reduced my spending. Believe it or not, I've actually cut down my spending a lot. I've been trying to be a little bit more frugal lately, just because I realized I had overspent way too much. But a lot of this stuff is much more frugal. Like if you look at my other unboxings, there were some books there that were literally $5,000 each. This I got more the mid-range books, more like the $500 to $1,000 range books. So this book unboxing is much more like that rather than just massive books. So I actually think I did well in terms of the stuff that I got. I didn't spend as much money. I didn't break my bank account as I always seem to do. So yeah, some more slabs. And I think that is it for that first box. Okay, so that's good. That's one box done. And now I'll do this little one. One second. Okay. What's up here? Oh, a bunch of wrapping. Okay, toss that into that box. Toss that. Oh my goodness, whole bunch of raw books. Whole bunch. Sorry about that. Somebody was trying to call me. Whenever somebody calls, it always throws off my internet. One sec here. Whole bunch of raw books. This whole bunch more raw books. Just crazy amount of raw books. This box was little but heavy. I think it's because it's just got a lot of raw books in it. Some more, one magazine, and like an old book. I'll show you that later. Okay. And some more something at the bottom here. What is this one? Oh, I'm not sure what this is. We'll find out later. And that's that box. That box is really small. A lot of just raw books in it. And we got 2 more boxes to go. This one's on this. Okay. You have a crazy cool collection. Thank you. So yeah, this is from a whole bunch of different sources. So I bought a ton of stuff from Heritage this month. And then, so when I buy from Heritage, actually, it's usually big books at really good prices. I sort of put a lowball bid in and hope for the best. But I actually won a lot of really big books this month from Heritage that are really cool, like really low census counts, like 8 on the census. Just some really awesome books. For some reason, I didn't think this video was live. Well, it is live. I'm live. Actually, I'm still live. Last time I checked. So yeah, so I bought some stuff from Heritage. I bought some stuff from lots of stuff from eBay, lots of stuff from my comic shop. Ding. But yeah, it's this collection is impressive. Like it's a lot of really just consistently good stuff. Not sometimes like when I do my unboxings, there's a lot of like the mid kind of level books. Actually, I might even show you guys this one as well. But this one is like, you know, you can see it's a lot of slabs, a lot of really just good quality books. Like not as much like low level. Like I didn't waste money on like the lower end stuff. I like the $5 to $10 stuff. I focused on more, as I said, probably 200 all the way up to $1,000 range books. So those kind of level books. So it's a lot of good quality stuff. So you'll see just a whole bunch of stuff. These are all, I guess this is all like, it looks like all all my comic shop orders. Just a crazy amount. Some more slabs. I buy a lot of slabs. I like slabs. I'm big. I like when the books are already graded. I don't have to worry about them. So yeah, a whole bunch of stuff. I enjoy listening to Alan talk about his books while I work from home. I usually miss the live streams. Oh, well, you didn't miss it today. You didn't miss it today. You get to see me sort of struggling with all these books. Oh, this one, I just ordered this one. So this was just as like, what's really cool, sometimes like some of the books here are from 2 months ago, 3 months ago. And but when I do it, it's all from Stackery. So what happens is I get Stackery to get all of my orders from the US and I just send them to my Stackery account and they consolidate. They consolidate all into, well, it's 4 big boxes and then they send it to me. So usually it's like all the stuff that I ordered over a period of like 2.5 months. And some of them, like at the very end, I'll say, okay, I'll send it off at that point. So some of these are like like just ordered. I just ordered that book, so it's kind of cool to see it so quickly. Whereas others are like 2 months ago I ordered it, and I almost forgot that I ordered them. I enjoy the raw books, but more expensive ones, 300 plus. I buy slab because I've been burned too many times. That's what happened with me. So the reason I started getting more and more into slabs was, especially with Golden Age, like that centerfold is usually missing or something's been cut out or something's been done to the book. A lot of restoration. So I was tired of getting screwed over. So I just prefer if I can get it slabbed. I even got screwed over from big sites like Heritage Auctions. Like some of the books, they said, oh, it's this grade, and it was not the grade that they said it was. I was really, really upset about it. And there's not much to do you can do about it. So you can see one of the books. That's some of the stuff. So sometimes I'll actually show a random book. So, and here's some more my comic shop orders. So this box seems to be all my comic shop orders. A whole bunch of stuff. Wow. Okay. So we're almost 2 boxes down. Oh. Okay, this one is all my Heritage Auction wins. Really great stuff inside this. I was super excited to win some of these ones. I couldn't believe I won. It's just really great stuff. So that'll probably be near the finale. And believe it or not, that's that. So one more box to do. That many books is a great thing. I can never have enough. Yeah. Yeah, with raw books, you got to be really careful with heritage. Really look at the photos because sometimes they overgrade. I find that they overgrade. Um, uh, it really is painful, and I was, yeah, really upset about it actually. Now I have gotten some books where they are accurate, but most of the, I'd say like 80% of the time they're off. It's like, that's not a good sign. Uh, does your wife look at? No, my wife doesn't look. My wife doesn't look. Okay, one sec here. Oh, another bag of Heritage auction wins. So these are all Heritage auction wins. And obviously this one's from eBay. More slabs. Okay. Oh my goodness. Whole bunch of slabs. Like this is like crazy amount of slabs. Okay, so slabs. I have nowhere to put this. One sec here. More slabs. Oh my goodness. This one's heavy. More slabs. Just like a lot of slabs. A crazy amount of slabs. More slabs. Actually, I'm not sure about this one. This one feels like raw. And one more slab. Something. I have no idea what it is. If you guys can guess what this is. I don't know. Oh, okay. I think I know what it is, actually. And that is it. I got to the bottom. Okay, so that's it. Those are all the stuff, the raw books and slabs. I'm going to show you one book, and I'm going to actually keep the stream really short today. It's one of those crazy days for me. I'm just stuck between a whole bunch of meetings. But I figured, hey, I got to show you guys some stuff. I wanted to show you, you know, considering divorce. I hope there's no divorce here. But yeah, I'll show you one book. I showed you a couple books already, but I'll actually show you one more. I have to kind of get this out. This one's actually a really cool one. It's in really great shape. It's the artwork of Dan DeCarlo. I actually thought this was going to be bigger. And it's like just like a little pinup book, the pinup art of Dan DeCarlo. Now, a lot of people don't realize this. Dan DeCarlo, he was the artist for Archie, but he actually did a lot of very more adult artwork for other publications. Like he did for some of the humor magazines, he would do some artwork, and you can see that this is the more risque stuff from Dan DeCarlo. And I'll show you what's this. It's not super risque. You can see inside. It's not like there's no nudes, I don't believe. Okay, and then I and then I flip through, and then yeah. Okay, so I flip through, and it's just like a nude on the very first page I flipped to. So yeah, you can see some lingerie, some like, you know, semi nudes, sort of some different stuff. And you know, I really like Dan DeCarlo's artwork. It's quite fun. Let's see. Yeah, you get some. This almost looks like his showgirls work. And you can see some more of his artwork. Just really fun stuff. This book actually is quite hard to get. But definitely a cool one if you like Dan DeCarlo art. I like the pinup books. I find them that they're, you know, it's a really great way to get that instant thrill of seeing all the different covers and artwork that an artist did. So I really enjoy Dan DeCarlo's art. So yeah, that's it. It's a first printing too. Yes, it is a first printing. I'm very particular about getting first printings. So this one, yeah, is a first printing. Actually, here's some more. Nice. See art from Dan DeCarlo. So yeah, so that's it. So those are that's the quick preview of this unboxing. I'm sorry that I can't spend more time today. But yeah, it's one of those days I'm just in between meetings. So again, I appreciate everyone for just hanging out with me, seeing me pull out a whole bunch of random stuff from the box. If you haven't already, take a look at the link in the description. You can go over to CBCA Awards and vote for this channel. And if you do that, I'd really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. And thanks again for watching. Bye for now.